Yo, Marshall here, and today we're going to be talking about GTE, or Grand Tierra Energy. As usual, please drop me the follow, click that sub button, leave me a comment with what you may think about, or whatever thoughts you may have on this topic. Apparently, there are billionaires like Elon Musk and Mark Cuban investing in it, and with only $25, apparently, you can too. Um, Also, if you stick around, I'm going to show you how you can claim free games with Amazon. Yes, you heard me correct. Free games with Amazon. You'll want to stay tuned for that. Again, click that sub and let's get into it without further ado, right? So, a lot of people may not know what GTEs are. I know I didn't before reading this. And my goal here is to explain a little bit about GTE, the history, the what little of it is, and then go through a few of these videos here. So, Grand Tierra Energy is an energy company founded by Jeffrey Scott of Dana Caulfield, Max Way, Jim Hart, and Rafael Ornisu in May 2005. The company, based in Calgary, Alberta, Canada, focuses on oil and gas exploration, which already kind of sounds problematic, development and production, particularly in South America. The company announced its intentions to merge with Solana Resources on July 29, 2008. In 2011, the company acquired Petrolifera Petroleum, a Canadian oil and gas company engaged in exploration and production activity in South America. So, um, there's not really too much that Wikipedia has to say about this company, but if we take a look here, let's take a look into, I guess, what Solana Resources. What is Solana Resources? It's not gonna, doesn't really tell us, right? And so that already, not necessarily is a red flag, but how am I supposed to understand what I'm investing in if, I can't even get an understanding of what the company is? So let's do a Google search for Grand Tierra Energy and read their About Us mission statement here on their webpage. Full screen it.
Through the exploration and production of oil and gas.
So basically, I mean, the Wikipedia is saying, I can guarantee the Wikipedia is going to say what this corporate video is going to say. So probably the Wikipedia was edited by somebody on the Gran Tierra team. Just my thought, but the first five words were the same thing that we just read. So
Gran Tierra Energy contributes significantly to the generation of local employment opportunities, the contracting of local goods and services, and goes beyond compliance, with the main objective of always creating value for all of our stakeholders.
So basically, now you can get an understanding why these billionaires are investing in this company. They literally are. Their whole goal is what? To explore gas and oil opportunities in South America, right? And they're literally telling you that they will stop at nothing to provide their investors with 100% satisfaction. Already a few, not I again, I don't know anything about this company yet, but it's kind of shady. Hey, I mean, if they're gonna give you a good return, and look, they're gonna show like
We are
pumas and
committed to
plants.
taking care of the environment, and we believe in conserving biodiversity,
Okay.
investing in reforestation, and consistently monitoring and protecting the water.
Well, that's good. There we go. So,
Above all, wherever there are significant opportunities and benefits to the environment, communities, local businesses, and our employees, Gran Tierra voluntarily goes beyond what is legally required because it is the right thing to do.
It's just weird that you had to say like what is legally required, you know, like
At Gran Tierra
that's
Energy,
a little
we
sus.
strive to create economic growth in every region that we operate by building partnerships and generating job and business opportunities for our neighbors.
I mean, to be completely honest, let's.
Gran Tierra Energy, always working beyond compliance.
So okay. So basically, their mission statement is, yeah, it looks like, uh, they're trying to find again those opportunities in gas and oil in South America, but they're also saying that hey, even though we're doing that, we're gonna try and use the technology that we have and that we're using for this exploration to also try and preserve the water down here, and the crops for the farmers. And then they go on to say that we're gonna, help so much. It's literally beyond legal requirement to help you this much. And ensure, that you're gonna get a return back on your investment because we are so sure of what we're doing down here in South America. I don't know. It seems a little too good to be true, and literally when things are too good to be true, it always is. I guess this is in Spanish. Okay, so we have a little bit more understanding of what Gran Tierra Energy Incorporated is. Gran Tierra Energy Inc., together with its subsidiaries, Gran Tierra is a company focused on oil and gas exploration and production in Colombia and Ecuador. The company's common shares trade on the NYSE American and London Stock Exchange and the Toronto Stock Exchange under the ticker symbols GTE, which they should feel lucky because apparently there's another GTE out there that's trying to whatever. I'm really upset because I like started a whole video before this one about freaking Bell Atlantic. So and it shows you how much I knew about GTE before starting this. Again, we're both here because we want to learn. Gran Tierra believes in creating value for all of our stakeholders through oil and gas exploration and production, capitalizing on the global operating experience of our team. We are building a record success in Colombia. We are building a record of success in Colombia and Ecuador in a transparent, safe, secure, and responsible way. Yeah, what way? Can you tell me what way that you're doing that? How do you safely explore oil and gas in South America while also preserving the water there? I don't understand it. But hey, look, their shares right now are freaking 86 cents on the dollar. Um and GTTSX, they're freaking $1.09. So hey, they're doing something right. I couldn't really tell you. Let's look at this video. This is from the Profit Advocate talking about GTEs and it's why it's the hottest investment right now. Um, I'm still not convinced from the corporate video, so let's take a look at what they have to say.
Could be the next big thing, which explains why the biggest players on Wall Street are diving in headfirst. Just check this out. JP Morgan just built an entire 100-person division dedicated to GTE, and Goldman Sachs, the world's #1 investment bank, recently backed a company investing $400 million in GTE.
Yeah, I wonder why. It's not really that hard after you look at their corporate video and what their mission statement is and how they promise literally to stop at nothing to give you 100% satisfaction.
Even
So
billionaires
really,
like
now
Elon
that I have a
Musk
better
and Mark
understanding
Cuban
of
are
this,
pouring in millions behind the
and
scenes. So
again, of
why
course,
are
Elon
7
and
out of 10
Mr.
of the
Cuban
world's
are
biggest banks currently
investing
invested in
in
GTE? Because
GTE.
this
7 out
disruptive
of 10.
technology
That
is
means 3 out
predicted
of
to
10.
explode.
That means basically 3 out of 10 are the only ones with morals, or like small town banks, I guess.
113 times bigger than the internet.
Definitely not small town banks, but I don't know where they're getting their metrics from. Literally predicted to explode 113 times bigger than the internet. I was doing this before, and I was mad when I first started this video, and I was confused with the Bell Atlantic thing, and I'm still just as mad that they're saying this. I don't understand how somebody can predict to have this stock boom 113 times bigger than the internet bubble back in the year 2000.
600 times bigger than 5G and 1,000 times bigger than digital currencies. It's also a truly
So
unique investment.
basically they're saying that it's gonna, and then they go on to say it's gonna explode 1,000 times bigger than digital currencies, aka cryptocurrencies. So things like um, Shiba Inu, Bitcoin, uh, Dogecoin, Ethereum, all that stuff. All the crypto, G.T.E, a publicly traded freaking IPO, is going to be blowing bigger than that within what, the next, I guess, this year? Who knows? It's predicted to. I don't know.
It's not AI, robotics, or self-driving.
Which is why, is exactly why I won't be investing in GTE. Not only because of the moral thing, I don't know too much about the company itself. First of all, the corporate video was sus af. Um, and then on top of that, I'm not really too interested in investing in anything that's not computers. I want to know more about computers, bro. I want to know more about tech.
Driving cars. There's no complicated trades, no options, and no volatile penny stocks. Plus, it hasn't hit the mainstream media yet. So,
it hasn't hit the mainstream media yet. This, all right, keep in mind, was published October 29th, 2021. They've since, I guess, updated their website here, but they got careers here. What kind of jobs do they have available? None. Um, so on top of, apparently creating jobs. No, they never said that they were creating jobs, but this company, you would think, would promote creating jobs, which they don't, because I'm guessing they want to keep a tight-knit group of people who are going to hush their mouths about what goes on at the company. In Colombia, there's already not a lot of people asking in Colombia, what's going on with this, as long as they're getting their paycheck, right? I mean, I would. That's how I would feel personally. That's how I feel. These look like a lot of honest faces. So who am I to judge? Let's go back to this video though. This was published again 2021. I went here because I was trying to figure out when, if they've updated their terms of service, or not necessarily terms of service, but if they've just updated anything on their website, which doesn't look like it. So
everyday
it's still
investors are
barely
still getting on the ground floor with as
2022.
little as
It's mid-January.
$25. Jeff Brown, the legendary tech forecaster who called the #1 returning tech stocks of 2018 through 2020, says we are now just days away from his most explosive prediction yet. He calls GTE the greatest buy and hold opportunity he has seen in his nearly 40 years of investing.
Okay, so he's not even gonna see the end. Okay, and the point of him saying that, right? Buy and hold. This is gonna be like the biggest buy and hold opportunity, right? In nearly 40 years of his investing. If he's gonna buy and hold, he's not 40 now. He has to be like, what, 60? How long is he planning on holding this stock for? Right? 5, 10, 18, 20 years? I mean, he'll make it. He's a millionaire. But you're telling people this, and people are telling other people this because to shorten that buy hold uh length, right? If he already multi-billionaire, whatever, multi-millionaire is saying this is the biggest buy hold fucking opportunity I've seen in 40 years, you know what I mean? People are gonna, well, I've again never heard of him, but you know what I mean? People who are invested in investing are going to jump on this opportunity, shortening that length of time, making the share prices go up faster. I wish that was the case with Bitcoin, bro. I wish that was the case with Bitcoin. It took 10 years for Bitcoin, and I wish I was smart enough or even had the patience enough to just hold on to some Bitcoin, bro, back in where I was buying stuff off of the Silk Road. Oh my god, those were the freaking days.
Click below to watch a
I'm not going to click that. Um let's
thorough
see what
explanation of G.T.E and how to get it now with just 25 bucks.
sure.
This presentation is 100% completely free to watch. Due
Sure.
to the rapidly evolving nature of this technology, there's no telling how long it will remain on the ground floor, which is probably why it got the
exactly.
nod of approval from former SEC Chairman Jay Clayton, and why a
Sure.
syndicate of 250
exactly what I was
high-powered
just talking
financial
about.
attorneys just gathered to declare the revolution is now.
Yeah,
Don't
so
delay
this is
another
the revolution is now, but this is a buy hold opportunity, right?
moment. Watch the full investing presentation by clicking below now.
No, I'm not gonna do that. But thank you, the Profit Advocate, for that video. Appreciate it. Let's move on to Chris Hertz. And he's going to tell us how to invest in G.T.E technology alongside Elon Musk with just $25, like those two women were just saying. I'm gonna exit out of here, but before I get into that, we're at what, 15 minutes, 16, 17, boom, minutes right now. Let me talk to you a little bit about Prime Gaming. Google right now, gaming, or no, Google right now, uh, Prime Gaming. Google Prime Gaming right now. All right, I'm gonna show you how to get these free games I was talking about before. As you can see, I've claimed all of these. Obviously, you're gonna have to have Amazon Prime to claim these free games, but these, if you do have Amazon Prime, you can click all. I click just games. I want the games. I love playing games, new games, games unlike Call of Duty or Apex Legends, just because I need a break from those games every once in a while. Um, so here they got Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, In Other Waters. I'm playing Paper Beast right now. I have a video up of playthrough. I'm doing chapter 5 through 8 probably today after this video, in fact. So yeah, be sure to stick around for, or click on one of my playthroughs, or even just play the game yourself. It's completely different than what you might think. All right, so Smart Investors Daily uh, has provided this video. How to invest in G.T.E technology alongside Elon Musk with just $25.
Just made a massive bet on a practically unknown technology we call G.T.E. And right now, anyone with $25 to spare can get in alongside him and ride this breakout technology to extraordinary potential gains. Now, before I explain what G.T.E is,
Of course,
I
what are you
going to
plug?
some of the people who've been investing quietly in this technology.
Quietly, even though somehow you know who these people are. How do you know, Chris Hurt? How do you know who these people are? And how do you know how much they're...
Jack Dorsey, Michael Jordan, Mark Cuban,
Michael
Brady,
Jordan,
Branson,
Tom
Morgan,
Brady.
plus hundreds of other
Bro, these
influential
guys...
banks and investors. And right now, everyday folks can get their money in right alongside them. You see, G.T.E is an entirely new type of investment. It's made possible by recent breakthroughs in financial technology. It's got nothing to do with stocks, bonds, Bitcoin, or any other traditional investment.
So
G.T.E is cracking open an entire private economy that's been off limits for centuries. It will disrupt real estate, technology, energy, healthcare, entertainment, and more.
So he's saying that basically, this has been on the hush for ages now, and now regular people like you and me can get in on the action alongside some of these billionaires and what they've already been doing, like Michael Jordan. I didn't even know Tom Brady. What the heck? Um. So basically, this is I hate saying that the P word that ends in Ganda, but and it's not, right? It's not. But this is clearly clearly rich people trying to dip their hands in our world so that we can buy into something that they already have to make them more money. Uh it's dangerous out there in the stock market.
All told, this private economy adds up to 2.1 quadrillion, and GTE is unlocking all of it, igniting the single biggest financial event since the birth of the stock market. And this is all happening incredibly fast. We could be just days away from a full GTE rollout. But right
My camera just gave me away.
everyday folks have an opportunity to get in on the ground floor, and all it takes is 25 bucks. I recently sat down with legendary investor Jeff Brown to discuss this incredible opportunity. Jeff is a bona fide expert on GTE technology, and in our conversation, Jeff explains everything you need to know. He even reveals the names and ticker symbols of a few of his favorite investments in this space. The video is completely free to watch. Just click the button below this video now and watch it. If you've got a few minutes right now.
No, I don't, bro. I don't. And I really don't want to. Bro, is this made from the same people? I mean, come on. Telling us that they have a free video. Click this right here and let's learn more, right? Sus. Bro, it's sus as F. Super sus. I don't know. I don't know how to feel about it. I know I definitely gonna have to look more into it. But there you have it. I mean, from the webpage itself and its mission statement with the corporate video down to these two videos. Let's look at one more here. Grand Sierra Energy. Let's look at a stock video. We're at 22 minutes. 11 months ago. Let's look at the most recent one. These are all 2 months ago. Okay. 6 months ago. Let's watch this.
I go to sleep with it on, I wake up and I look well rested. I started incorporating skincare into my self.
Grand Sierra Energy has been forced to shut down 5,250 barrels per day of oil production due to the ongoing protests in Colombia. The protests, triggered by President Duque's proposed April 2021 tax reform bill, have entered their 7th week and sharply impacted both the economy and the vital oil industry. The intensity of the anti-government protests was unexpected but sparked by the violence of repression of the marches by authorities. According to the Colombian independent
exactly
think
what I was
tank
just
Indepaz
talking
Police
about.
and other government authorities murdered 41 anti-government protests by the end of May 2021, bringing the total death toll to 70. There are signs the nationwide anti-government protests are losing momentum, with far fewer marches in recent days. The National Strike Committee, which is composed of 27 different civil society groups, including...
So basically, exactly what I thought was, not necessarily what I thought was supposed to be happening, but like, how are you going to tell people that you're safely doing gas and oil exploration in South America without, not even so far as explaining or putting out more information about how the company is doing that. And these people are outraged, as they should.
Including unions, student movement, pensioner, and unemployed worker groups, according to local media reports, is preparing to suspend the marches. The committee intends to embark on other strategies aimed at forcing the Duque administration to negotiate while avoiding further marches and roadblocks. While there is no guarantee that will end the protests and road blockades which are impeding the operations of Gran Tierra and other drillers in Colombia's oil industry, it points to a far improved outlook. Colombia's defense ministry reported last week that only 18 blockades remained in place compared to 2,084 at the peak of the protests in early May 2021. The Transandino pipeline, which passes through remote stretches of Putumayo and Nariño, has long been a favored target for sabotage by Colombian leftist guerrillas. The pipeline is the primary conduit for transporting crude
Could you
oil.
imagine people like on a manhunt for some pipelines?
Produced in the basin.
They're doing God's work out there.
To the Pacific coast port of Tumaco and has suffered over 33 attacks in a decade. That has forced oil companies operating in the basin to use the Geopark-owned 75,000 barrel per day OBA pipeline, which crosses into Ecuador and joins that country's system near the Pacific port of Esmeraldas. Drillers like Gran Tierra are also forced to rely upon costly road transportation of crude in southern Colombia.
And there you have it. So, just a look into, some of the questions that you might have been asking yourself, right? Is this not really necessarily illegal? Of course it's going to be legal, right? But is it moral? Should I be investing in this? Should I be encouraging other people to invest in it, furthering the despair of these people in South America? Is it really worth it? I mean, I don't have to live down there. You don't have to live down there. We only get one life. Might as well make as much money as we can, right? It's kind of disgusting what some people would do for money. Anyway, another tech talk. Down. G.T.E. Are you going to do it? Let me know in the comments. Stay safe.